I love you solo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another weekly episode of the AR Wrestling Podcast. And as always, we are your co-hosts, Alex and Ryan. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. What's going on, Ryan? What's going
What
on, man?
up, bro? How's it going?
We're going. We're here. We're here.
We're here. It's the week after Royal Rumble. It's time to deal with the fallout of it.
I'm so excited.
We're officially on the road to WrestleMania.
It's my favorite season.
Damn straight. The big sign is in the background now of every show. I am pumped.
It's Vegas. Let's do this.
Vegas.
So honestly, I think we just get right into this. We do got some news this week, Ryan. What do you got? Let's start us out. You start us out with the news.
Well, we got some sad rumors actually to start off. And I hate having to report this, but it's Jim Johnston returning to WWE Music Production has been shot down by Fightful Select. This was way earlier in the week. And he will not be returning. And credit to him on the closed captions from Raw during the New Day's match was actually just a production error. And he's not actually coming back. The song's not by Jim Johnston.
That's
And
depressing.
it's also been reported that WWE talent, and several people backstage are just not happy with Def Rebel, like at all. With
Nobody
like
likes Def Rebel. The
the quality of
fans,
the shit,
like the
no
company, the wrestlers,
communication.
nobody likes them.
No,
Or they're
no.
awful.
Yeah, no. They have a
God
couple of
awful.
good songs. I'll give them credit. Jey Uso, yeet.
Yeet. No, actually, I don't think J.S. is by Def Rebel.
Yeah, Jey Uso is by Def Rebel. I'm just saying, like they have a couple hits. Like they've got a couple good songs, mostly the Bloodline members, but
Yeah, Rhea's is valid too.
Rhea
But
and
I think
Seth.
this is an actual song though. Rhea's is an actual like a band wrote it. I don't know how to forget. Whoever was her fucking entrance for WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, Motionless in White, I think.
Yeah. It was Motionless in White. I remember now.
But yeah, just hopefully WWE is able to like get a new like band or something to do their music, or they can just start licensing music. Like, why not do that? Like you did it for Cody and you did it for CM Punk. Like you can do it for a couple of your other big stars.
Right. I mean, I was talking to one of my buddies last night. I mean, we keep the topic of like music. I was talking to one of my buddies last night. I said they dropped Main Event Jey Uso and Fortnite, and they put his Yeet emo in there, and it's his song. I will be buying it,
Oh yeah.
and I will be yeeting, and that will be the only skin I will wear. Because right now I have a flamingo skin that wears a cowboy hat. So I'm just saying, like they did it with John Cena, but you could put John Cena's song in there because Cena wrote it himself. That is John
Yeah.
Cena's song.
Yeah.
They got to get licensing rights from Def Rebel and WWE.
Yeah.
Which makes me think: is Jay going to get a new theme after WrestleMania because they're done with Def Rebel, or do you think they're going to keep it?
I hope they keep it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like they are still using like I don't know, it's way less now. I can't It's really hard to find a couple examples that aren't just the top stars or like returning legends who don't have a Def Rebel song. But like some people will come back and they will have their Jim Johnston theme or they will have their
Trish Stratus has
CFL
hers.
theme. Yeah, exactly.
Trish
So
had hers. Wow, I don't think anyone is in the company from that era
Nikki
besides Randy
Nikki
Orton.
did, but she returned. Like John Cena is technically by Jim Johnston, but he is the one that did the lyrics. You're right on that.
Yeah, I was like,
But
Cena's the one who actually wrote it.
so he kept his. Undertaker would have kept his if he always did. Triple H always kept his. Shawn Michaels has his. But then again, look at who we're talking about. They're
We're talking
older
about
legends.
absolute legends.
Yeah.
Like,
So when or if they eventually do drop Def Rebel, I hope that they keep some of the good Def Rebel themes for their
Boogeyman still
top
has his.
stars. Damn straight. So, I hope they do keep like the Def Rebel theme for Jey Uso, for Rhea, for even Roman and Seth. Those guys, I like, and Jacobs. Oh my God, Jacob and solos. I rock the Jacob and solos just regularly.
I got
Solos theme. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. All right, yeah. But that's it on WWE music that I got.
all right, and dude, during SmackDown, this is when all this was happening. These 10 superstars were released. AOP, Ekman Razar, Paul Ellering, Sonya Deville, which I find interesting. Blair Davenport, Cedric Alexander, Isla Dawn, another one I find interesting. Giovanni Vinci, and the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson, and Lou Gallows.
This is nuts. Letting off
I'm
a
kind
bunch
of
of
interested in
people.
Giovanni Vinci too. Why present him the way you did? You basically presented him like Emma. Do you remember Emma?
I remember Emma. Emma to
Ba-
Emelina.
yeah,
Emelina
it's
will now
basically how you
become
presented Vinci.
Emma.
This like so I don't know, but I'm confused on. I'm actually no, I'm the probably the top one I'm confused on that I just completely spaced over was AOP.
Yeah, AOP and Paul Ellering kind of blew my mind, and so did Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville was in the freaking Rumble.
That's a, right.
Like, she was in the Rumble. Like, AOP and Akam and Razar and Ellering actually looked pretty good with Karrion Kross and Scarlett in that group. So I guess, like, the only thing you can't, like, you have to present Karrion and Scarlett as, like, the singles act now.
That's what I'm like. I'm so now I'm
It's
confused.
like,
How
what
are
the
you
fuck? You didn't do jack shit, like, with them either. Like,
right? And you like
it's
completely
like,
like they completely fucked the Wyatt Six storyline with them,
yeah,
dude.
like,
Oh, that bro. Oh, if there's one thing so I don't know if you know, there's a guy on that we kind of have like a connection with. His name is Crimson on Twitter. It's like Wyatt Crimson 6 or something like that is what his Twitter handle is. Every so often, I'll hop on Twitter and I'll see what he says and I'll comment on it. He goes, and him and I it'll either be like an agreeing or will um he'll disagree, which is fine. He's a huge Wyatt Six fan. I think I commented something and I was like, dude, just give it time, you know? He goes, man, I don't even know. Like, he doesn't know. Like, and this dude's a big Wyatt Six fan. I don't know. But he even agrees. Like, everyone in that community agrees. You fucked that storyline so hard. That's probably Triple
yeah.
H's biggest L since he's taken over, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
It's
like
definitely gotta
this
be
is
up there.
really the tag division we're talking about. His biggest L right now is the tag division, unfortunately.
Yeah. Like, quite literally, this could have been the beginning. Oh my god, dude, there's so much shit you could have done with the Whites if you hadn't just fucked up this AOP carrying cross storyline like you did. Literally, I've seen so many good bookings that I haven't talked about just because, like, I wanted to see how it went. I didn't want to, like, get my hopes up on the Wyatts. Of, like, the Wyatts go on to defeat the Final Testament. They take a long break. Maybe they feud with the New Day because of what they did to Big E.
That's what I'm
After they
saying.
deal with the New Day, then they are the final nail in the coffin for the Judgment Day at WrestleMania. It's like that. Like that
That would
would
have
have
been
been
so
such
good if
a
you would have kept him
good
on Raw.
story. Would have been
Yeah, that
such
would
a
have been
good
so
story
good.
with the Wyatt Six. But like, no, nope,
Now you're chasing
no,
after the
nah,
Miz,
nah.
which I get it. You're chasing after Miz, which is the one who Uncle Howdy has the issue with.
But that was from R-Truth, and that was like 6 months ago. Like, come the fuck
No.
on,
This stems
man.
back to the B team.
Oh, man, I'm
That
done with
stems,
that, man. I'm done with this
but
Miz
if you paid
feud.
attention,
Like,
right? I'm done with it too. I'm done with it. It's
ugh.
been stale for the past 3 weeks. Now, if you could bring something big out of it, okay, but it's been stale.
Yes, yeah.
You could have done
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
much.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Here's my thing. You could have put Wyatt Six versus the Final Testament on Raw on Netflix, the Raw Netflix debut. That would have been
Yeah.
great. You could have Final Testament win there. That's fine. You you somehow drag this. You somehow drag it 3 months. You take it to WrestleMania. You can drag. You can even drag it to the Royal Rumble. Honestly, that would have been fine with me too. And Wyatt Six could have put the nail in the coffin there. But I'm saying like this Wyatt Six Final Testament. You could even have Miz with the Final Testament. Biggest fucking L Triple H has had.
I
That would have been
agree.
so good.
Agreed.
So,
Womp, womp, womp.
and I think another one of Triple H's big L's is Finn Balor right now.
No, yeah, no, that's just undeniable. Right? Fucking
Like
A.
Balor deserves it, but you have to present this right.
Fucking A.
Because here's the
Finn,
thing.
dude. He's just fallen so far down the ladder to where I can't even recognize his theme music anymore.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. I think Jay picks Gunther, beats him at WrestleMania. Okay, so who's Jay's first opponent? Let's go with because I think Jay holds the year-long title reign. WrestleMania 42, we get Jimmy versus Jay Part 2, but now you add a title into it.
Wow.
But I've been
That's
seeing, just to keep on Jimmy and Jay,
crazy.
I've been seeing things and concepts of Jimmy versus Shinsuke at WrestleMania for the United States title. Yeah. Give Jimmy his first title.
Oh, sorry. You said Jimmy. I thought you said Jay.
Give Jimmy
My
his first
brain
singles
kind of
title.
broke. I agree with
No.
that. Sorry for that reaction. I misheard what you said.
His brain died.
My brain kind of broke there, but I totally agree with that. Fuck yeah.
So,
But
we'll see.
yeah, wrestling news. Unfortunate that all these people got released. Good luck on their future endeavors, and hopefully they can pull one of them, maybe two of them, hopefully a couple of them, can pull a Cody Rhodes or a Drew McIntyre. Go out there, make a big ass name for yourself on the indie scene, and you'll get the call back. But
Yeah, I've been seeing things hashtag see you in 90. What the hell does that mean? Do you know what that
see
means?
you in 90 days because of the 90-day non-compete clause that you usually have when you're released from WWE.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what the hell that was.
Yep. But also, like, one little thing to add on to this. Apparently, this is to, like, also one reason that has been speculated is to make room on the main roster for NXT talent that are about to be coming up. So, for the next
Which is
couple of weeks, should
unfortunate.
be on the lookout for Roxanne Perez, Trick Williams, Ethan Page, names like that. But, yeah. That's what I got for the news.
That's all I got for news as well. So let's get right into Raw. We get Sami Zayn, CM Punk, Judgment Day. Io Sky and Charlotte Flair all walk in. CM Punk, Sami Zayn for their Elimination Chamber match. Judgment Day, mainly being just Liv Morgan, for her Elimination Chamber qualifying match versus Io Sky. And then we get to see our Women's 2025 Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair, walk in. But I don't know if you noticed, Dom and Liv have Dino Chicken Nugget plushies.
I hope those are sold on the WWE shop or some shit, man. I need some.
That's
I want
crazy.
the Dino Nugget plushies on my bed as part of my bed set.
Oh,
Actually, my
man.
girlfriend's over here. I'm gonna go ask her real quick if we can go put Dino Nugget plushies on the bed.
So we got the promo video of the highlights from the Royal Rumble, and we see Jey Uso coming through the crowd. And as we were talking earlier before we started, I need those orange glasses. So I'm gonna just say it. Yeet! They start raining down, and when he gets in the ring, he's eating and everything. They stop the music, and he goes, "Man, run it back!" And he plays music
This
again.
was so
Everyone starts
fucking
yeeting,
cool.
bro. That shit was awesome.
This was so cool.
But we get "You Deserve It" chance. He goes, "I wanted Gunther to come out here." But we get Uso chance. Jay is just speechless. Like, oh, shoot. Sorry, let me back up. I wanted Gunther to come out right here. Before Jay could even say a damn word, I wanted Gunther right here. Like, I thought it would have been, I think that would have been pretty cool. But we get Uso chance. Jay is just absolutely speechless. He goes, thank you guys for that. To be honest, I don't even know what to say. Yeet.
Yeet.
He goes, man, besides that, all right, let me talk. Yeet, let me rat. Yeet, look. Yeet. I came in the game like almost 15 years ago. Yeet. Nah. I tried to make a living with me and my twin. As far as carrying along the family legacy, then fast forward, pandemic era, fast forward, I'm with the bloodline. Them some cool chapters in my life. But I was scared, Oos, just not confident enough to be a singles competitor. I don't. But coming out here tonight, yeet, I got it now. Yeet, I worked, yeet, really hard, yeet, to get this spot, man. I worked hard to get to this position. Look, though, I got it, man, because of every single one of you. Thank you, everybody. I'm talking about every single week because of you guys, Oos. I'm the 2025 Royal Rumble winner. Yeet. And I'm going to WrestleMania to main event, and it's just me, Oos, and then this is where we get Gunther.
Damn.
And I was like, okay. And so he goes, you know what, Jay? I want to offer my congratulations here. For what, though? In reality, I'm disappointed because, quite honestly, this possible matchup, it doesn't appeal to me. Let's be honest here, Jay. You can't even lace my boots. I was like, damn. He goes, I'm the world heavyweight champion.
Just laying into this guy.
Mm-hmm. said, I learned box office. I made them all believe I'm barely holding on to this championship, but I'm always in control. And Jay, I refuse to do this with you again. Do you even know what it means to hold this championship? It means I'm in the process of building a legacy for myself. Beating you at WrestleMania. Beating Cena, Roman, or CM Punk, they would have added to my legacy. I like that he named these three, honestly. Kind of hinting at
Yes.
another maybe future CM Punk feud.
Each one of these three people need to have a feud with Gunther within the next year or two. Especially
Honestly,
Cena, in my opinion, because of this being his retirement year.
yes. And he goes, they would have added to my legacy. So, Jay, the situation here is clear. You got everything to gain. I got everything to lose. If you choose me, you give me a little something to gain. If you choose me, Jay, every week will be hell. WrestleMania will be the worst violence this place has ever seen. And he goes, I'm going to hurt you, Jay. I'm going to put you down like a diseased dog. But the good thing is, you got options. So I advise you consider them. I was like, damn, okay, Gunther. He is just. Gunther walks out, though. Jay goes, hold up. Ain't you not tired yet? I'm tired. Everyone telling me what I can and can't be? Yeet. I'm just a tag team guy. Yeet. He not supposed to be in the main event. Yeet. He not supposed to win the Royal Rumble. Yeet. I'm going to SmackDown to holla at Cody. Whoever I choose, I'm walking into Mania as the 2025 Royal Rumble winner, and I guarantee you, I walk out as main event Jay Uso, and it will be as champion. Yeet!
Yeet!
Oh my gosh!
This promo is so fucking good. Like you could
God.
tell the first part of it before Gunther comes out, man. Like this is just Jay talking from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's tearing up, he's breaking up, man. Like I just felt it. I don't know about you, I just felt the
Bro,
emotion in it.
I felt all of it, dude. I was sitting there, I was like, damn, I can't cry. This is my guy.
Like
This is my
especially,
guy.
bro. Like
I can't cry.
I can't cry. He made it. He made it, bro. It's just him, Moose.
Honestly, it's just him, Moose. Let's get it.
This is gonna be so exciting. I pray, like most likely he's gonna be picking Gunther, and
Oh
it'll
yeah,
be
easily.
so damn good. Like screw all
Because
the people that say Jay can't wrestle. Screw them.
I don't remember who's on the um I was trying to think. I don't know who's on the other main event or the not the main event, the Elimination Chamber qualifiers. Because I could already tell you who my pick would be. I'm thinking it's Cena. To be
Cena's already
honest,
in it. CM Punk's qualified for it. And then after Raw, we got. Well, no, Raw. CM Punk did qualify for it. SmackDown, it
yeah.
was what's his face, Drew, that qualified for it. And then Damian has a qualifier. Seth and Finn have a qualifier. Yeah.
Oh fuck! Who do I want to win the Seth and Finn qualifier? Shit.
That's a crazy one. I don't know about that one.
To be honest, I wouldn't be upset with Finn.
That's nuts. I think I know who I want to win the chamber already, and it's the guy who I wanted to win the Rumble. I want it to be Punk.
Honestly,
I want Punk versus Cody. Yeah.
you think Punk's gonna go to SmackDown though?
Yeah, fuck it.
Really?
Oh yeah, send him to SmackDown. We've already got Roman and Cena on Raw. We also got
that,
Jay. Yeah. I mean, fuck it, dude. Fuck it. Jay belongs in the conversation of your CM Punks and Romans at this point. He does. Now he's a WrestleMania main eventer. He's won the Royal Rumble. He gets these reactions. He is a main event guy now. Period.
He was
more
over
conversation
as
about it.
fuck as the Intercontinental Champion.
Exactly. So look at your main event guys that you have on Raw. You got Jay, you got Roman, you got Punk, you got Seth. Punk's going to SmackDown in this scenario, but you got fucking A, Seth, Jay, Roman. There you go.
I like how Roman's not in the. I don't think he's in the chamber.
He's out indefinitely, so he's definitely not going to be qualifying.
Yeah, after what the hell happened, dude.
We'll
that was crazy when Seth crashed the fuck out. I was like, oh,
crash out, Seth, man.
It's like,
Trash out Seth.
I.
Love
And
it.
so, speaking of Seth, we get the replay of Seth freaking Rollins beating Roman's ass.
Caving his head
And
in.
we will get an update later on Roman Reigns. No, the fuck we don't. Replay of John Cena, though, at the press conference. He predicts his win. At Elimination Chamber. Main event WrestleMania and win number 17. But why the fuck does he not have to qualify? I forget why we talked about this.
Because his reasoning was after like 30 something or close to 30 years of loyal service to this company, it is earned and it is deserved that I have my spot in the Elimination Chamber in my retirement year.
But
Is essentially it.
But that takes away from his character.
I agree. His entire character is that he hates people that do that.
Like,
I'm so confused. I hope it ties in. That's why I don't want him to win it, honestly. That's why I don't want him to win the chamber, and I want him to just chase the title during his retirement year.
you kind of do what you do with Sting, where you win it on your last night.
Exactly. Like,
Dude, Sting's retirement match was fucking crazy.
Dude, it'd be so
I'm okay he went out as a tag team champion, honestly.
Me too. Me too.
So, then after this, though,
for all that, though, it'll be kind of nuts. I'm putting it all together in my head as we go.
Yeah. We get Penta El Cero Miedo versus Ludwig Kaiser. And, before Penta's entrance, we see a replay of Kaiser being eliminated by Penta at the Rumble. Probably one of the quickest Royal Rumble eliminations ever.
Yeah. But they were like, it broke the record. It broke the record. Bro, it didn't even come close to breaking the record. It's 1 second.
Yeah, I didn't know how Santino did that. That was crazy.
Dude, that was insane. I want him to legitimately, like, try for it. Like, someone needs to step in there and immediately someone needs to be right there.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta be on top of that shit.
So we get to the match, though. We get a collar and elbow tie-up and ends up with Kaiser starting out strong. We go to commercial later on, but Penta comes back in charge. And it looks like Kaiser is basically taking charge almost immediately, though. And they both trade some hard blows, and Kaiser is able to counter this, though, with the rolling senton. But Penta hits the sacrifice and then hits the Penta driver for the win. And Jackie Redmond, though, after the match, she comes in. What can WWE expect from the Penta era? And Penta goes, thank you. And before anything, Pete Dunne comes out. And then Kaiser attacks Penta from behind. Kaiser hits his finisher on Penta, and Kaiser and Dunne, they kind of have a stare-off while Kaiser walks up the ramp.
I like this, I like the idea of doing Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser low-key as a pairing. What do you think about that?
That'd be interesting.
Like, maybe they're not like an official tag team, but they're kind of like, I've got your back if you've got my back sort of thing.
Okay. I got you.
Because I still like this whole idea of Kaiser breaking out on his own now and going after the IC title and eventually winning it. But now it's like, I also really want Penta to win the IC title, and Pete Dunne needs to be doing something, and that's kind of why I think we're throwing all of them all together now at once to maybe do a triple threat, or maybe pair these two up.
I think what you should do with the IC title, well, this is what you should do with the US title at some point too, is you should have all these mid-card. You consistently defend this. Like, I'm not saying make it like 24/7 championship, make a hardcore championship, but like every at least once a month, defend the IC title on TV. Defend it at least twice at a PLE, but keep consistent stories with it. Like, say, Braun versus Kaiser. Kaiser beats Braun. Now, Sheamus comes in. He goes after Kaiser. Sheamus wins it. Now, who comes in now? Let's say Penta. No. If Sheamus wins it, who comes in? Pete Dunne comes in. After Dunne wins it, who comes in? Penta. And you kind of keep it between, not saying these guys, but you kind of consistently build off these storylines. So it makes sense on why Penta ends up with the title, Dunne ends up with the title, Sheamus, Kaiser, even Braun still has the title. It makes sense.
So you hot potato it between these like 5-ish guys in like a consistent storyline between them all.
But here's the thing. Then you could run Penta versus Ray. Ray wins it. And then Ray could have, say, another feud with Logan Paul.
Fuck! God damn it! You had me until that. You had me. You had me.
No. Actually, hold on. I back that up. Have Ray versus Finn, and then this is where the Judgment Day just crumbles. Finn becomes all high and mighty because he's a single star, or he's basically the single star of the entire group. She's the one that has the title. Well, this ends up pissing off Dominic, and Dom just at some point in time, like he's tired of getting disrespected by Finn, so he just clocks Finn. This is where we get Dom versus Finn, and Dom wins his first main roster title.
God damn it!
That's not a free-birded tag title.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
You can literally play all of this right into Dominic winning the fucking title. I can just
imagine that office meme of you. You're sitting in front of that whiteboard with all your lines drawn between them all, with Dominic's name circled in the center of it all. It all ends with Dominic.
It all ends with Dominic. Damn it! After Dominic, dude, you could fucking run you could run depending how fast all this happens, dude. You could run fucking Carlito into this. Have Carlito turn on Dom. Finally, have Carlito go on that big run that's been rumored for so long.
I love it.
Fuck it.
Oh, that'd be so good.
So
at the end of the day, though, I think it does need to end with.
I think Dominic should have
some type of a big. Yeah, that should happen at some point.
I think Dom should have it at some point.
I'm in my head. I'm hoping that this is the beginning of the seeds being planted for a big intercontinental ladder match or something along those lines at WrestleMania, involving Penta, Kaiser, a Dom, a Sheamus, a Breaker, some hard hitting fools in that.
You could throw Finn in there too.
Do a coup de grace off a ladder.
God. But the way you do Penta and Ray is it's a respectful feud, but Ray ends up winning it, which is where you tie it into Finn. Now Finn comes in and attacks Ray from behind because Finn doesn't like fucking Ray at all.
Yeah, no.
So
it's just a weasel.
Speaking of the Judgment Day, though, we see a replay of JD McDonough's injury. Dude, again, I watched this in 0.25 times. This shit was crazy. He suffered broken ribs, though, and a punctured lung. We've talked about this.
Nuts.
Judgment Day, though, in the locker room. Finn is gone for 2 weeks, though. He comes in. While he's gone, everything fell apart. He looks at Dom. Not only did you steal my tag title rematch, you stole my tag team partner. Now he's out. And maybe we need to find you a babysitter. And I was like, They're like, back up. So Dom does this for you, though. Nothing for me. Dom was the one to actually get Finn his chamber qualifying match. And Finn is like, oh, shit. Dom's like, kind of like, yeah, dumbass, because we're family. And Carlito, though, walks in. He goes, what did you get me? And Dom goes, got you this fucking apple.
What'd you get me? God damn it, Carlito.
Love this, though. But here we go right into the next segment, which I didn't really have anything. Charlotte Flair coming out, looking like the duck that walked up to the lemonade stand and said to the man running the stand, hey, bump, bump, bump. Got any grapes? No, bitch. It's a lemonade stand. Here's this. Hear me out, though. Thoughts on this? We get the winner of the Royal Rumble versus Elimination Chamber gets first pick of WrestleMania main event. What do you think on that?
I agree.
Here's my thing, though. You'd have to do a Royal Rumble in January again, and Elimination Chamber would have to stay in February. And say, 2 weeks after Chamber, you do that match at Saturday night's main event, and then you start building your stories that way.
That's a pretty cool story beat right there. But I also like them presenting the Rumble as their second most prestigious show, because that's the first call at you do get to pick who you're fighting at Mania. And I like the suspense of who are they going to pick? Who's it going to be?
Yeah. I think Jay picks tomorrow on Raw. Could be wrong. But Charlotte goes, so here's the thing. A year and a half ago, you booing would have bothered me. But here's the thing. I missed you guys booing me. Last year sucked. And up until last year, I thought I was unbreakable. Last year broke me mentally and physically. She's kind of getting mixed reactions here, though. And actually, there was a point last year I didn't know if I was going to make it to Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, or even WrestleMania. This is what I think about. I'm going to embrace all of these boos because I still love all of you. I am the greatest WWE superstar in the history of this industry, so boo me now. And wait, is that not what you wanted? Last year broke me. I fought every day to get back. This is my passion. This is what I want to be at the very best at. when I was able to punch my ticket to WrestleMania, I knew. And then Rhea Ripley comes out. But here's the thing: this entire time Charlotte's talking, she's getting fucking just railed with boos. Like there's no other. I think mainly part of this is because of her divorce with Andrade. But she's also been like the person to always be fucking booed because she's always the one taking title shots.
Exactly.
Like it's so.
And I really hope like that the reports or anything, if you want to believe them, are true. That her character is going to be someone that ties into this or like buys into it or leans into it, sort of. And on SmackDown, when I go over her promo, I think we kind of see that more develop in her character. But I think she was kind of trying to get a more like. I agree. I think she was trying to get cheered here because she's like, "Oh, I was gone for so long. Like my like injury, it was the roughest time of my life. I never thought I'd be back." And everyone's just like, "Boo!"
Yeah. But
yeah,
Charlotte off the mic, she goes, "Hello, old friend."
yeah.
And we get mommy chants, and Charlotte says, "Well, I was trying to have a moment, but hello, mommy." And Rhea goes, "Your moment." Yeah, this is my show. And now we have the possibility to go to war again. Charlotte, I do respect you, so please pick me. Because last time we faced off at WrestleMania, I beat you. Charles like, good point. I make no excuses. But the first time we fought at WrestleMania, I beat you. And she gets booed and she goes, oh, y'all didn't like that, did you? And Rhea goes, it's all right. It's okay. She's right. But I'm not sure you'll understand. Back then I was a kid. And Charlotte goes, I'm aware. I came out to get things started, but you jumped the gun. Oh, excuse me. But I have nothing but time. She's going to go to NXT tomorrow. Then she's going to go to SmackDown. She's going to see if Tiffany inspires her. She's going to see if Roxanne inspires her. She wants to feel inspired. But you came out here, jumped the gun. You know what you showed me? You're still a kid. So on that note, I'll see you next week. And Rhea stops Charlotte. And Rhea goes, you say I'm a kid. That says you don't respect me like I respect you. So please pick me so I can beat the respect into you.
I love that line from Rhea.
I would love Rhea versus Charlotte again, but
Round 3.
hear me out. It'd be so much better if we get Charlotte versus Tiffany.
Yes.
That match would be more generational. Rhea and Charlotte have already proved they can put on banger after fucking banger.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see it with Tiffany and Charlotte.
Yeah. I agree. Well, no, I don't agree. I can see I see why people boo Charlotte and stuff like that, why they don't like her. I'm not one of those people though. I like Charlotte Flair and I'm happy that she's back. And I am, no matter who she picks at WrestleMania, Rhea or Tiffany, like I didn't even think of her potentially even really picking Rhea until this promo. I still think she's gonna pick Tiffany, but the idea of her picking Rhea is like, oh my gosh, like thinking
WrestleMania
about it,
39 match
you
is
could
crazy.
sort of pitch that as like an all-time women's feud where like you can consistently go back to that on your biggest stages. That's your Rock and Austin of your women's division if you really wanted to turn it to that. Although I would really like, if you wanted to draw that comparison, I would say Bianca and Rhea could turn into that more.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah, the idea of these two revisiting each other at WrestleMania for one last time to like settle the score in a tiebreaker would be so good, especially if they officially get their main event that they didn't get at Mania 39.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That match stole the show. That was probably honestly the best match on both nights.
Tag match deserved the main event, but yeah, they stole the show with how good they wrestled, Rhea and Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. So after this, though, we get, speaking of WrestleMania 39 main eventer, Sami Zayn. He's with Jackie Redmond. She goes, "What's Sami's mindset?" You know, Sami's like, "It's very difficult losing the Rumble. I had more momentum than I've ever had. I gotta have a chance to get to WrestleMania, but I have to get through Punk first." Has Sami had a chance to talk to Kevin Owens though? And Sami, you know, he goes, "I gotta go talk to someone." Walks up to Jay though, and Jay goes, "Dude, I wasn't aiming for you. I'm so sorry." And Sami's like, "Dude, I'm just happy for you." Like he's hyping him up and everything. He's like, "Dude, don't worry about it." And Jay wishes Sami luck in his match. And then he walks away. Karrion comes in, though. He goes, "Now that was touching. How does it feel to have everyone else living your dream?" And Sami goes, "I'm getting real sick of seeing you. If you keep coming up to me, we're going to have a problem." And Sami walks away, and Karrion says, "I could be a problem." What do you think about Sami versus Karrion?
I really like the idea of them doing this feud officially. Because like Karrion's playing this whole manipulative character that I'm personally a big fan of now. And Sami Zayn, like, being twisted by Karrion's words or anything like that to potentially like turn heel in like maybe one of his friends' eyes, but like in reality, like I mean, he's a babyface. Like he's being manipulated by Cross, but like someone could not see it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. But after this, we do get Rhea backstage walking up to Io Sky. And Io goes, maybe I'll see you at WrestleMania. Rhea goes, maybe. But as we come in, as Rhea goes to walk away, Liv Morgan attacks Io, and Rhea comes to save, but Liv runs away, and Raquel ends up launching Rhea.
Trucked mommy over the damn crate, dude.
Bro, that shit was crazy. So, I don't know. I want to see something with. I think we might get a tag match with them at some point. To be honest,
not at
but
all.
honestly, I wanna go more into what happens later on with Liv and Io.
Yeah.
So, but after this, New Day versus Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee for their tag match, and the New Day has new music, like we talked about earlier. What are your thoughts?
I'm not the biggest fan of it. In all honesty, it's just, in my opinion, it's nothing more than just like a new day this, a new day that. It's a new day this, it's a new day that.
Okay,
That's just kind of what I got from it. What are your thoughts on it, though?
I hate it.
Oh,
Flat out, hate it.
good to know. Good to know. We have a similar opinion on that.
So, Dragon Lee and Xavier starts out hot, but Ray and Dragon get some double team moves in before Xavier counters and tags Kofi. But then Logan Paul comes out mid match, bro. His music is playing up until he gets to the announce table. This shit is annoying. Distraction causes Ray and Dragon to lose focus, but we later learn we get Ray versus Logan Paul in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. We know Logan's going to win this just because it's Logan fucking Paul. Logan squares up to Ray, but Logan gets shoved into his chair ringside, and Logan pulls Ray out of the ring and sets up a Trouble in Paradise for the win.
For the win.
The New Day
Yeah, I agree.
wins.
Logan's probably going to be, not probably, he's definitely going to be winning that match.
Whether the New Day get involved or not, he's winning that match.
It's very, I have my hopes up, low key. I hate Logan Paul, but there's a specific match that right now they can set up inside of the Elimination Chamber for WrestleMania that I have been talking about doing at Mania, and I think it might actually happen now.
What?
John Cena versus Logan Paul.
Jesus, dude, no.
Yeah!
No.
Yeah! The idea of John Cena losing his last WrestleMania match to Logan Paul would have people terrified. And it would be such a good match because they'd
be pissed.
Build off of that. And John Cena could lay into this dude so good on the mic. He just would not hold back.
I don't know, man.
That's what I want, at least.
I don't know.
That's what I'm calling for. John Cena sets up with Logan Paul inside the chamber, and then Punk wins it.
But here's our Roman Reigns update. We don't have an official injury update.
Yeah.
There's no fucking update. But more importantly, we see the replay of Punk eliminating Rollins and Roman. Punk getting eliminated. Rollins double foot stomping Roman. And Punk and him fighting, obviously. Then Rollins stops Roman's head on the steel steps. But with this official injury update, they can only share what Roman allows the world to see. This motherfucker was just on a podcast the other day. He goes, the world's fucked.
World's
fucked when I wake up.
Exactly.
So he's not injured.
How are you doing today? I woke up. Everyone else is fucked. First off, we need to live our lives like that, with that mentality.
I do live my life like that. I don't. Sorry.
How we live.
I don't know.
Straight up.
And I'm trying to sound cocky. I just know that I gotta stay on top of my shit. But we get Kathy Kelly with CM Punk. What are Punk's thoughts on his match tonight? Well, Roman nor Seth won the Rumble. Neither did Punk. But he needs to make it to WrestleMania, and Punk excuses himself from the interview to go get ready. Then we get Io Sky walking backstage with Pure Fusion Control in the background. Mind you, again, Sonya was released, so what the fuck was the point of this? But we get a replay of Aisha Speed being put in the Rumble, eliminating Ovis, getting fucking just sawed right in half by the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker. And we see 4 different camera angles of this shown, and it racked up 300 million views in less than 3 hours. Speed got murked.
Literally. Did you see the picture on Insta or on socials of his leg got fucked up after he got thrown over the table?
That was, to me, that was funny. He's like, I'm not doing this shit again.
Nope.
But after this, we get a promo video of Lyra versus Bayley for the women's Elimination Chamber qualifiers. Bayley's ringside of this match, and so is Lyra.
Why? Why is this a thing? Why is Lyra fighting to go into the Elimination Chamber and not defending her fucking title?
I think she loses the match against Bayley.
She should
focus on the IC title.
She should lose it because of Ivy Nile, and then Ivy Nile should win the damn belt because Lyra's not fucking doing anything with it. I'm sorry, this is just a really big personal bugbear of mine. This thing got put into the fucking world a damn month ago, and it hasn't been defended once and been on TV maybe 5 times. Why is it a thing? Why does it exist? At least Chelsea's defending it. And I know I say everything about Chelsea, but at least she's legitimately in a feud for it and defending it. Lyra's just here. Lyra's more concerned about fucking getting another belt than defending the one she already has. Ugh. Damn it, Triple H.
We're getting into the women's Elimination Chamber qualifiers. The match, though, we get Liv running outside, and Io starts running wild on her. Io's able to hit a suicide dive on Liv after she had control, but we come back from commercial with Liv in control. She hits a 3 Amigos, but gets countered with a knee to the face. Later on, Raquel tries to intervene, but causing Io and Liv to fight outside of the ring. Io hits a Frankenstein that leads to a Meteora. It looks like it was getting ready to go for the over the moonsault, but Raquel intervenes. Liv later on is able to counter Io, but Rhea comes out and takes care of Raquel, and Liv grabs Rhea, and Rhea out of instinct hits Liv. Bell rings. Io's confused. Liv Morgan wins via DQ.
I hated this. Oh, I hated this.
Rhea tries pleading her case. Io walks out pissed off, and Rhea says she tried to help.
Oh, I was so pissed about this, but I have got my... Dude, you know how mad this has me? This has me so fucking mad that I'm fantasy booking Io to go into the chamber anyway. She's still getting in there somehow. I don't care. She's going to have a redemption match because Pierce is going to be like, well, you did get screwed, or some kind of last chance. I don't care. Io's still getting in there somehow. Please. That's what I'm fighting for right now. I don't know about you. What are your thoughts on all this, man? I'm distraught.
Oh, God. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Because if we get Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley again, part 3, I'll be happy. I'm gonna be pissed if Liv wins. Rhea needs to come out on top of this. They need to go their fucking separate ways, because then you can build right into Io versus Mommy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you also got to look at who else is in the chamber already. Look at who qualified for it on SmackDown, Bianca and Alexa.
I'm so happy Alexa qualified.
So you could potentially do either of them, any of them during Rhea versus Rhea is legit. I could believe that.
I would take Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest,
that'd be so good.
So next Monday, though, we get Bayley versus Lyra Elimination Chamber qualifier, and Ray versus Logan Paul Elimination Chamber qualifier. Kathy Kelly backstage though with the War Raiders. What's next for him? And they go JD basically gain respect from the War Raiders. American Made comes in and claims American Made is championship material, and if American Made wants those championships, they need to go to war. Chad goes, I'm leaving for a minute though. I'm going to go conquer Lucha Libre. I want to see Ivan Nile in gold, the Creed brothers in gold, and Chad just walks away. Who the fuck is he going to talk to?
He said, I'm going to go conquer the dark arts of Lucha Libre. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Who are you going to go talk to? All the good luchadors are on fucking Raw.
And none of them like you.
Literally. And it's not Dominic, because Dominic's the one that gave you the number to go talk to. So he didn't give you his number to go call him.
Ryan.
What?
You remember how Chad was on SmackDown a few months ago? Like a month ago or something like that?
Yeah.
What if he goes to fucking talk to Santos?
Oh my god. Do not bring back LWO versus LTF. Oh no! Oh no!
Just
Uh,
so Chad can
what
like
if what if it's the forgotten cousin of John Cena, Juan Cena?
shut the fuck up. God damn it.
Do you
All right.
know?
Anyways, we see a replay of Chad, Jesus. AJ Styles return with Kathy Kelly and Adam Pearce backstage. And Pearce has a massive announcement. The newest member of Monday Night Raw. The phenomenal one. The AJ Styles. Braun Breaker walks in. Breaker's like, no, I like it. But keep him away from me. Because what's next for the IC champion? You know, can we go talk about business stuff somewhere? Like now, please? Give me Kaiser. Give me Kaiser.
Yeah.
Sheamus. Either way, you can spin it off of Sheamus.
I like that. I think this is setting up
I think you
AJ
spin it off
after Breaker.
I think Kaiser, like I said, I think Kaiser should go after Breaker. Kaiser wins it. Sheamus and Kaiser feud for a little while. Sheamus comes out on top. Yeah. Pete Dunne and Sheamus, boom. Penta, Pete Dunne, boom. Ray and Penta, respectful feud, boom. And then Logan Paul Dominic and Ray.
I do like that.
Dominic ends up with the championship.
With that as an end, Dominic and Ray. But
give me Dominic.
It all ends with Dominic.
It all ends with Dominic.
I would imagine. So, I want to build off of what you were just saying. Have on the side, have that whole skirmish between all this big group of guys. Then you can have Breaker and AJ do a singles feud for the IC title, which eventually merges with this big group over here that's all feuding with each other, and mesh all that together and put them all in that fantasy ladder match that I keep talking about. I'm gonna run it into the ground, but I'm sorry. Like, spoiler alert for my Road to WrestleMania prediction on the IC title. Until I'm told otherwise.
Yeah, they're focusing on the world titles too much, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of bring back
some love to these mid card titles, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Show some love to it. When Gunther held that thing, the Intercontinental was literally my favorite belt on TV when Gunther was the freaking champion, defending it all the time in great matches. Well, not all, I wouldn't say all of the time, but he was defending it pretty consistently.
My God. So we get Seth freaking Rollins coming out for his promo. He goes, "Welcome to Monday Night Rollins." You know, he's a visionary. He is a revolutionary. He is Seth freaking Rollins. And he's got a lot to talk about. Some we're going to love, some we're going to hate. First off, main event, Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble, punched his ticket to WrestleMania. He's happy for Jey. He's proud of Jey. He loves to see good people get what they deserve. Brings him to CM Punk. CM Punk lost the Royal Rumble in the future for WrestleMania. Still up in the air, though. Scumbag, piece of trash, an embarrassment by getting eliminated by the idiot Logan Paul. Roman Reigns. We got OTC chance. And he goes, "You guys ain't going to like this. OTC lost the Royal Rumble and may not make it to WrestleMania at all. You guys have been getting vague updates. Let me tell you something. Roman's hurt. No one's going to tell you the truth. I'm the one who hurt him. I told you we were going to like some of the things I was going to say. You weren't. I'll tell you why. The past 4 years, he has hurt people that were close to him. Truth is, Roman and Paul love to talk about their limited schedule. We saved the best for last." Seth freaking Rollins. He goes, "I lost the Rumble, man. That hurts. That's in my past, though. There are many different paths to WrestleMania. Mine goes to Elimination Chamber. I got a qualifier in a few weeks against Finn Balor. Sami Zayn needs to take care of his business tonight. And if you could come out, I got some stuff to talk to you about." And Sami comes out. And we get Sami a chance, and Seth goes, "Yeah, you're my guy. We go back a long way. So I know you'll be at your best tonight. And it's been a tough month for you, and a couple of tough couple of months for myself. But that doesn't matter. We could go to Elimination Chamber, but your immediate future is CM Punk." He goes, "I hate CM Punk, and I know how much you hate CM Punk. Tonight is not for a good face." He said, "You're not on his level. This delusional narcissist. Man, you are Sami Zayn. You're a WrestleMania main eventer. You are a good person, something CM Punk will never be." He's right. You're not on his level. Your level's above Punk. I need you out. I need the best out of you because people like you deserve to be in Elimination Chamber. Tonight, Sami is your night. Put his dreams in the dirt." Rollins leaves hyping Sami up, and CM Punk comes out. And him and Rollins get a little fight in the entrance ramp and get separated by officials.
That little skirmish right there. Before
which
you
leads
dive into this
us
match, man, real
to
quick,
our main
I got a
event.
couple things to say. Sorry. My apologies, of course.
Wait, you want me to go into this match? You want to
No,
wait?
no, before you dive into the match, I
Go
want to say
ahead. Go
something.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Like, first off, Punk and Rollins should always be on site. Just always. I love that little niche in there. And honestly, never mind. I'll save it.
No,
We can
say
talk
it.
about it
Say
afterward.
it.
Never mind.
Say it. Say it.
It's all
Say
good.
it. Say it.
It's all good, my
All right. Fine.
guy.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Trust
Main
me.
event.
Trust me. More
Men's
context.
Elimination Chamber qualifiers. CM Punk versus Sami Zayn. We get into the match. Punk's in control, but Punk goes for a quick pin and kicks. Obviously, Sami kicks out. Punk kind of taunts Sami though. And Sami takes control by unloading on Punk, and he ends up superplexing Punk later on. We come back from commercial with Punk in control. Sami goes for a Blue Thunder Bomb, but it gets countered. But Sami then counters a running Bulldog with the Blue Thunder Bomb. And as Punk applies the Anaconda Vice, Sami breaks out. And when Punk again starts taunting Sami, and Sami goes for a Helluva Kick, but nobody's home. And Punk goes for a go to sleep. Sami goes for a small package roll up though, and Sami goes for a Helluva Kick later on to finish the match, but gets countered by go to sleep. CM Punk winning the Chamber qualifier match. But after this match, it was kind of crazy. Punk and Sami, they shake hands respectfully. But Kevin Owens comes out of nowhere, attacks Sami Zayn, and to close out Monday Night Raw, he hits a package pile
Fuck
driver on
yes.
Sami. We learn that Sami's out.
Fuck yes, there is, dude. Like,
No fucking way.
it was so good. You hype up Sami Zayn like that to be, and the fact the Elimination Chamber is in Canada as well. So it's like, you get the sting of Sami Zayn didn't qualify for the Chamber in his own home country, and now Sami Zayn's dead before the pay-per-view in his own home country.
That's crazy.
This was, and Kevin Owens is selling, dude. How about that?
Yeah, dude, the way he's like is really selling the Rumble shit, dude, that was nuts.
Yeah, I really like that. I don't think that, in my opinion, let me know how if you disagree. I don't think that gets done enough, honestly, on TV sometimes.
What?
People
The
selling
selling?
for multiple days like that.
Punk sold it. He sold it for weeks, but that honestly, it really aligned just with Crown Jewel being right there before
Hmm.
Survivor Series.
Right, yeah. But just a personal bugbear of mine. Like, too many times I'll see, like, a big match happen on a pay-per-view, and then you'll see the guy come out with, like, maybe a piece of tape around his ribs and, like, oh, I'm a little banged up, but I'll be all right, and all that. But, like, Kevin was, like, stumbling around. His face looks like shit. He, like, looks like got hit by a car and then dragged his way into the arena only to kill Sami Zayn.
Honestly, I agree to that 100%.
Hmm. This
So
was one of, like, we're just getting into the year. Hopefully, this is the big angle that we're gonna go off of to build into Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania.
they're not going to get a main event, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
So
as it is.
that's all I got with Raw, though. Let's get right into SmackDown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna dive right into the blue brand. We got some superstars that are seen walking in. It is LA Knight. Yeah. It is also the newest member confirmed of the SmackDown roster. It is Drew McIntyre as well as Jimmy Uso, Big Jim. We got the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair, as well. And then we go to a recap video of the Royal Rumble this past weekend. And we go out to the crowd, out to the fans. We see main event Jey Uso yeets through the crowd. His music is restarted again, just like on Monday, and it was another encore. We love it. He goes, I've had a hell of a week. I got a lot of love from my family, yeet. From my friends, yeet. From my fans, yeet. Your 2025 Men's Royal Rumble winner. I'm here to pick a champion to main event against at WrestleMania. Monday I talked to Gunther, so it's only fair to pull up on SmackDown to talk to the WWE champion. So let's welcome my dog, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody comes out, and after doing the whoa, he goes, so Memphis, main event Jey Uso. I think I know what you want to talk about. And he looks right at the WrestleMania sign. Jay says, "You know why I'm here, Oos. I got two choices to make. I can stand across from you at the grandest stage of them all, or I can stand next to you. You, still WWE Champion, and me, new World Heavyweight Champion." It's a hell of a choice, but Cody has spoken to his doctor, and he says that he's got fluid in his elbow. After Saturday, he has a hip out of alignment. He's got a bunch of lower back garble that he can't even understand from the doctor. But despite that, he is proud of Jey Uso for winning. It's Jay's choice, but that sign, Cody knows after having to fight for it, after having it taken away from him last year. But it's this is Jay's year. It's
It's
Jay's
still some
sign to point
bullshit.
out. Uso, and it's Jay's WrestleMania. We've got good moments in this ring. We've had a libation or two. We were there for that show. We got that. That was
Sir,
fucking
do you
awesome.
feel him?
Do
You
you
feel
feel
me,
him,
sir?
sir?
Sir, you feel me?
We can do
Yeah.
that all over. Can do that all over again. But Jay, as much as Jay has this choice, Cody has to go to WrestleMania 2. No matter what, he has to win. So if you choose me, let's make a memory, have some fun, because this will be the last time. Do you feel me, sir? They then shake hands, and we get the music of the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
On that Fatu shit.
On some Fatu shit. Him and Tama Tonga come out. Tama's got that yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. I got
Jacob
everybody
gets
on there. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Jacob gets the mic too. He goes, "First off, Cody Rhodes, last year, you took that title from my family. My family needs that title back. And that takes me to you, Jey Uso, big cousin, Mr. Yeet
Yeet.
Man, Mr. 2025 Royal Rumble winner. Big cousin, don't get it twisted. If anyone is going to be bringing that title back to the family, sure as hell ain't going to be your ass." Jay just immediately super kicks Tama after this, and Jacob lays into both Cody and Jay before he is sent out of the ring by the both of them.
Yeet.
This also gets turned into the main event later. But Jacob Fatu, man. I want Fatu
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah,
into
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
elimination
yeah,
chamber.
yeah, 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 yeah. He
Yeah,
needs
yeah,
to.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I would be okay if Damian won it, but I don't want Braun Strowman in there.
Yeah, I don't
It's
either.
not time for Braun to have that title, just or get that chance back yet.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's got to be played right. And
Gotta be
if you could
played right.
honestly do it with Jacob,
God, that'd be so good. Dude, Jacob is like,
Braun comes back for
I
Jacob, but he
want
also wants that damn
Jacob.
title.
If Jacob goes in there, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna want him or Punk to win and fight Cody at WrestleMania. Because could you imagine Jacob Fatu going into
I don't think
WrestleMania?
Jacob wins. I think Jacob gets pinned.
That'd be crazy. Oh, he
I think
probably
Jacob
will.
gets
The only
pinned.
way to
I
get
don't
him out
care
of
who
there.
pins Jacob, but I think Jacob
Maybe
gets
Cena.
pinned for the sole fact Braun Strowman's going to come in the chamber and cost Jacob.
Damn, that'd be nuts. Like, could you imagine, like, if Jacob wins at Chamber, goes to Mania, beats Cody in the main event, and then Cena's the guy to beat him at SummerSlam?
It'd be crazy.
That'd be some craziness right there. That's on my mind, though. Jacob Fatu on that Fatu shit. I realized as well, like looking back through my notes, I missed the segment where this got like made official for the main event. So just say it now, this got turned into the main event later on in the night. Cody and Jay versus Tama and Jacob. But that moves us to the first match of the night. Our first of three Elimination Chamber qualifier matches. This one's for the women. It's Piper Niven, the Secret Hervis of Chelsea Green, versus Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE, and one half of the women's tag team champs. We get Rowan, and Bianca right away tries a KOD and drives Piper to the corner. And I originally missed part of this match, not going to lie, due to freaking out over the fact they announced Alexa Bliss's in-ring return on this show. I was freaking hyped about that. I don't know about you, bro, when you saw that.
I I had seen it before SmackDown.
Oh, of course you did. God damn it.
I was so happy to see it.
It got shown to me on SmackDown. That's when of course, I didn't see it before, but then keep going. Piper flattens Bianca against the apron screen and with a senton on the floor. And after eating and shrugging off a cannonball, Bianca attempts a third KOD to fail and gets hit with a Vader bomb variation. Bianca eventually lifts Piper and holds her for a while on her shoulders before she scores the KOD for the 1, 2, 3. She goes into the chamber along with Liv Morgan.
I fucking hate Liv, dude. She's so annoying.
Oh, man. Now we'll go backstage to Nick Aldis, who's talking with the party girls, who I kind of forgot were here. Maybe they're on SmackDown. I don't know if they were supposed to be on Raw or what. Who
They're
knows?
Raw superstars.
Oh, maybe they're going to SmackDown now. Who knows? But
they're dropping the fucking ball with them too.
I know. I haven't seen them in weeks.
They're such good in-ring talent.
Yeah, I agree. Mello walks up, though, and he requests a bye into the chamber, just like John Cena. And Nick says that Adam Pearce wants Mello to have a match with a Raw superstar tonight. But Mello ain't playing that game. You done tried it with Strowman. You done tried it with Priest. It's not happening again. Knock at the door, and who walks in? It's Tozawa! I lost it at this. Nick says Mello costed him his spot in the Rumble in a potential main event. Damn straight, bro. Tozawa for WrestleMania 42 main event.
On God.
On God. Put him in there with Roman.
He beats Roman.
Oh my God, do it! He retires John Cena. He retires John Cena. Nah. Fucking retires The Rock at the next year's Mania.
Oh God.
Mello thinks it's perfect, and it's a perfect opportunity. Hell, it'll be a layup. Tozawa calls airball, though, and Mello gets in his face before they're separated. Airball! I'll show you airball. DIY, though, after this, but honestly, justice for Tozawa, though. He got replaced by someone who's not even a wrestler.
Oh God, justice
Although
for Tozawa.
Although Speed got merged, and it was totally worth it.
Oh yeah, that was so funny.
DIY,
Speed got paid good on that.
Oh, dude. God, I wouldn't have even worried about the money, dude. I would have done it for free. Swear to God, I would have been speared in half by Braun Breaker in the middle of the Royal Rumble for free. Any day of the week. But now we get DIY. They come to the ring. And they say to give it up one time for your two-time WWE Tag Team Champions. We beat Motor City Machine Guns twice in one night, making us the best tag team in the world. The chances of Motor City Machine Guns ever holding these belts again are officially dead. It's a shame because they got respect for them, and 11 years ago, they were DIY's favorite tag team. So right now, they need everyone to stand up and bow their heads for a moment of silence, and I swear to God, I saw a bunch of people in the audience actually fucking stand up for this. And we get, yes, boy!
Yes, boy!
Pretty Deadly comes out, still waiting on that damn musical. And they feel that it is important to... Sorry, hold on, my notes glitched there. To come out and here to remind DIY how they helped them keep their tag team titles. And what is important, though, to Ciampa is that they respect this moment of silence. Johnny needs one moment of silence right now from everybody in the arena. Nick walks out saying that it's not DIY's decision to determine who fights for the tag belts. It is his. Pretty Deadly, though, doesn't deserve a shot yet. But if they can beat DIY in a non-title match, that can change. And that match, by the way, is right now. DIY is literally like still in their street clothes even.
Dude, just to pause for a second. I just want to say Roman Reigns is more popular than iShow Speed. Listen to this. Instagram, where is it? Instagram Reels, 113 million views, right? For his spear.
Mm-hmm.
Roman stopping CM Punk at Survivor Series got 143 million.
Wow.
Yes, boy!
Yes, boy! The match now, DIY versus Pretty Deadly. It goes by super quick. After a commercial, DIY, still in their street clothes, fail to keep Pretty Deadly down as Kit Wilson runs wild. Elton then trades shots with Ciampa until a failed DIY interruption and a pin ends with Pretty Deadly getting the win, and they are number one contenders now. Yes, boy! Now we go
I don't know how I feel
backstage
about
and...
this.
I'm sorry?
I don't know how I feel about this.
About DIY or Pretty Deadly? Are you talking about them?
DIY.
Or what you mean?
Like, you couldn't have set it for later? I don't know. I don't know. I don't like how fast that match went.
Yeah,
That's just
definitely.
my
It definitely came across as like Pretty Deadly barely got the win only because DIY wasn't ready.
yeah.
So I didn't like that aspect of it. I would have liked a little bit of like a more official match between them, but we'll get that when it comes like the actual title challenge, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm still pushing for Pretty Deadly to actually take the belts off of them. Like, be the guys to do it.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. I like
Dude, we
Pretty
can
Deadly.
finally get the fucking musical. Oh my god.
Yes, dude, I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting on this musical.
Oh my god,
I'm
we've been
ready
waiting too
for
damn
it.
long.
Ready for it. Then we go backstage, of course, to The Miz. He's talking to Andrade, El Idolo,
El
and
Idolo.
El Idolo. I think Andrade should have a qualifier match for the Chamber. That's a hot take, but I also like Andrade, so he needs to be doing
Yeah.
more.
He does need to be doing more.
Miz thinks that Andrade can learn a lot from him after last week, and Andrade agrees because last week he learned that he can beat him. Cody then walks in, and Miz is excited to see him, saying that he'll always have Cody's back. Cody said that he doesn't need him though. It's WrestleMania season, and it's very unpredictable, says The Miz. It's very difficult now, too, for Cody. Last year, it was his story. This year, though, it's Jay's. Miz knows what that title does to friendships, and what if Jay chooses Cody? Will he still be friends with him after all this? I mean, just remember what happened with Kevin Owens just recently. Just imagine Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania. It's a hell of a story. He then walks away. But Cody's got a bit of a face too at this time. If you noticed it.
Kind of interesting. This whole thing to me with the Miz is just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, I actually stopped paying attention to this fucking promo, like this whole thing, because it was just so annoying to me.
Yeah, like shut up, man. It's like you're
Shut your
you're
bitch
not
ass
that
up.
guy. You're not that guy.
You're
You're not the
not that guy.
manipulation guy. That's carrying cross now. And
I'm dead.
now we've got John Cena. We see him declaring. We see him declaring for the Elimination Chamber at the Royal Rumble press conference, and because you can't see him, he doesn't have to qualify.
Duh.
Duh. And speaking of qualifiers for the Elimination Chamber, we get probably my favorite moment of the entire night. It is this Elimination Chamber qualifier match. It is a triple threat. It's Drew McIntyre versus LA Knight versus Big Jim, Jimmy Uso. And as Drew comes out, sorry, he has a microphone, and boy, is he gonna cook. And damn, that's all I even put a note for that. I even see there. But now we get then screw Raw. Drew McIntyre is back on SmackDown. After getting eliminated by a coward, I got a little mad and drove back home from Indy and slept full of rage. I woke up and then it's as if I had an epiphany. I got out of bed, my big ass bed next to my hot wife in my huge house. Then I looked in the mirror and I thought, damn, Drew, you're so jacked and handsome. Why are you so angry all the time? It's because Raw is a toxic place. It's full of egos. It's where everyone is trying to stab each other in the back. That's when he got a call from Nick Aldis, a friend since they were teenagers, and he wanted Drew on SmackDown so that he can be unleashed and be Drew 100%. So why am I here? Well, I'm here for you, Cody. It's not for you specifically. It's for what you have. It's what was stolen from me. We get ooh so Big Jim interrupts. Then he goes, "Tell me it ain't just me, because every single week You living in the past, bro. You sound like an ex-girlfriend complaining you had something stolen. Homie, you just lost. You out here standing here, literally standing out here, acting like you don't have to earn your spot, but you got to go through me and LA Knight. A couple weeks ago, Drew would be angry, but it's fine. He's cool now. I'm cool now, Jimmy. Sorry. It's been 20 years. I can still barely tell you guys apart. It's crazy how you're still just like your brother, just as talented, and hell, maybe you'd be just as popular if you had just said yeet first. And holy shit,
Mind you, he actually
that
did
sent
say
me
yeet first. He
reeling.
said yeet back in 2021.
That sent me reeling. I like that might be true, but that still sent me reeling when Drew said that. Even Jimmy had a bit of a chuckle. He goes, "That's funny, Drew, but let me remind you who's in front of you. This is Big Brother. If I want to say yeet, I'll yeet. If I want to say no yeet, I'll no yeet. I gotta get mine now. I gotta punch my ticket, go to Vegas, cash my chips in. One difference is that Jay already clocked his ticket there. Hell, where's yours, Zeus? If you want to get to Mania, you gotta get through Big Jim, then the Chamber. Don't get it twisted. I ain't living in the past. I'm standing right here, ready to kick your ass. Jimmy Uso, and I'm going to WrestleMania. Us. Then we get LA Knight. Yeah, the megastar makes his appearance. And I'm just going to get straight to the point here. Jimmy Uso, Big Jim, I got no love for you. You are the main reason that a little over a year ago, I didn't win the WWE Championship. I'm not going to complain, though. Tonight, I'm going to make good on it. If I could, though, for a second, I want to be someone who makes a good change before I die. Men and boys. I love that LA Knight said this, like, real quick, for real. Like, this needs to be said, needs to be listened to. Good on LA Knight for saying this shit. Men and boys, let me talk to you. If you need to cry, it's all right and let it out sometimes, but there is a line that you can't cross. There are three things in life that are for certain: death, taxes, and Drew McIntyre crying like a little baby every night. It's every single week. Hell, I think I just heard someone call you Drew McIntyre over there. Right now, we talking about WrestleMania and Elimination Chamber, and your dreams are about to be snuffed out. One, two, three. Oh, and I forgot. I gotta get my stuff in. So Memphis, tell them whose game it is. L.A. Knight. Yeah, I love that dig that he took at Drew McIntyre there because of everything at the Royal Rumble. All the beef that like McIntyre was pissed storming out of there because someone had to get their stuff in, and that someone reportedly being L.A. Knight. It's kind of confirmed. This was just damn. L.A. Knight stepped up his game in this one, in my opinion. This moves us straight to the match, though, where it gets started, and Knight and Uso are stomping Drew in the corner after a commercial, but things quickly break down between them. Drew and Knight try beating the shit out of each other, and all three mix it up until Drew stands tall. Knight then takes control as they all spill outside, and he dribbles them both off of the announcer's table. Drew and Knight go move for move with a future shock and a normal DDT, followed up by a top rope. Yeah, Bell. A Claymore, though, is stopped by a super kick, leading to a splash, and a Jimmy Uso near fall that's stopped by Drew pulling out the referee. There's a couple other near falls and some mix-ups. This is honestly just a really good match. I bought into it pretty hard. Didn't know who was going to win. I was kind of between Knight and Drew, in all honesty, because I think Jimmy's going after a U.S. title or something like that. But Knight, with Jimmy in the BFT position, is hit with a Claymore to the back of the head, which knocks him down, where he also, still holding Jimmy, so he kind of hits the BFT as he falls. But he is pinned by Drew McIntyre, who wins and advances to the Chamber. It's now Punk, Cena, and Drew McIntyre at Elimination Chamber in Toronto. Pretty interesting. But
I'm
then...
interested in this as well. My bad. Let's go.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre moving forward. Y'all think he's going to win? Anything on that?
No, he's not winning it.
Thoughts on the match? Or mostly what they said beforehand, actually, if anything.
I loved the promos from all of them, honestly. It was nice. But I'm not digging this promo before everyone walks out every fucking week because that's killing TV time
Yeah, it is starting
for
to
other
happen with
stars.
most of these matches.
Like Melo, I get it; it's part of his character. But like now you're doing it with all these people. Like I would stick it with Melo, make Melo stand out that way.
Yeah, have Melo be his gimmick is that he's a professional shit talker. Is what I
Yeah,
would have his. That's literally what I would have Melo's gimmick be. I would just have him be a professional shit talker
honestly,
until he eventually makes good on it. And then he needs to have like the most like Scooby like fucking rat face pull ever of just like, oh shit, I actually won. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the promos every match before every
we
match.
might see a Pat McAfee and George Kittle segment because George Kittle is going to be at WrestleMania 41.
What the fuck?
Yep,
That's
just found that
crazy.
out.
That's nuts. All right, then we'll go to Byron Saxton. He's backstage with Damian Priest, and he asks Damian for his reaction to Drew winning, and he says it's clear Drew is having a good day, because if he weren't, he'd be complaining online by now. He looks forward to winning the Chamber and eliminating Drew just like in the Rumble. Then Braun Strowman walks in saying that he's ahead of himself because he's got to qualify first. Next week, it's Damian versus Braun versus Jacob Fatu. Oh my god!
I'm excited
Dream
for that shit.
match quality shit. Damien is well aware of what Braun can do because they've both left Mania as champs before. Next week, Damien isn't in the ring with two normal people, though. He is in there with a wild animal and a monster. Damien says that he ain't overlooking anything, though.
Good. I'm excited.
Oh, damn straight, dude. This is gonna be a banger of a match. Like I said, I'm gonna be cheering for Jacob to win that match. I think he's going for it. Fatu! We now get a recap of Kevin Owens murking Sami Zayn on Monday. Then we cut to Kevin Owens sitting in his car, his favorite place, of course, to do promos. And this was SmackDown, in my
Oh,
opinion.
it
Sorry,
cut
I
out.
know. I already know. I
It
already
cut
know. I said what my
out.
favorite part of SmackDown. Oh, what cut out?
It cut out. I
When?
didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything.
Oh shit! When?
Like just now, like as you were just rambling, I didn't hear anything.
Oh shit! Sorry. It's just Nah, I'm pumped for that match with Jacob Braun. I got Jacob winning though. I don't know who you got winning.
Damian, honestly,
Damien. Dude, Damien's my other pick.
Keep Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu going.
hmm If if Jacob wasn't in the match, Damien would be my pick. In all honesty,
Oh yeah, 100%. I like that.
that's like 1,000%. But now we get to a recap of Monday where Kevin Owens is murking Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens is then in his car, and that's apparently like his favorite spot to do promos at. And he looks at the camera. God, dude, this promo, fuck, dude, it was so good. He goes, "We've been through a lot, me and you. I don't think we've been through anything like on Saturday, though. Look at the scars all over my face. I will always be there. The trauma that you can't see, but I can feel in my neck and in my spine. I'm still experiencing pain that may never go away. And it's all your fault. Sammy, you stood there and watched as Cody tried to end my career. Hell, he doesn't even finish what he had to say. Then later that night, during the Royal Rumble, what happened? You rushed right to Roman's aid when someone was beating him up in the corner. But for me, you did nothing. You are a horrible friend and a disgusting human being. I'll never forgive you. But I will make you pay. Yeah, you're gonna pay." Cuts out, and we get a medical update on Sami Zayn saying that he's gonna be out indefinitely. Dude, you talk about crash out Seth. Like, Kevin Owens has gone completely off the deep end.
Yeah, this dude. I think this dude should be put in a psych ward.
This is insane. But I'm loving it, man. Like, I've been praising Kevin Owens since the Cody Rhodes feud. I'll keep doing it, even though he's a psychopath now.
This dude's crazy.
Yeah, I love Kevin
I'm
Owens as
fucking
a
with it though.
replacement, though. Yep, especially when it leads to a Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens feud.
Part 17 million.
Yep, and then we then go to our next match, and then it is Akira Tozawa versus Carmelo Hayes. We get a quick promo. Of course, this is like what we were just talking about with Melo. We like the fact that he can talk shit before his matches. It's a really good character trait, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You agree? He said, "Yo, Tozawa, I know you ain't talking about airballs looking like Cody Rhodes got left in the dryer for too long. When I shoot, I don't miss. And in Memphis, I'm John Morant. But the biggest difference is that I'd be selected for the All-Star team if there even was one."
I was so confused on this fucking like reference. I was like, I get Ja's a shooter, but Ja's also a shooter.
Also a
Like
shooter.
he's been, I think it was last season. Like I think it was like 65% of the season he was suspended for gun related shit. He was suspended for so fucking long. That might be an exaggeration how long he was, but he got suspended for like just messing around with guns and flashing shit on social media like a dumbass.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Dude, Mello, the shit talking king of this shit. Also, these references he be making. I don't understand him half the time, but I fuck with him. Tozawa attacks Mello before the match even gets started. Then when we get going officially, Tozawa flies around and hits a dive on Mello. And Mello gets his momentum stopped constantly as Tozawa goes to the top rope and hits a sunset flip. He rips the shirt off, and it's like, bro, Tozawa! I can
Tazawa!
feel the heat rising. I can feel the backstage powers getting behind him. He's gonna go to Mania. He's gonna qualify for Chamber if anything. He'll get the bye.
We're
Then Mello
good.
gets a leaping DDT, leading him setting up nothing but net. He finally hits it, and he gets the win. Damn it! We were so close to
So
Tozawa in the main
close,
event.
yet so
That's
far.
so far. I could only wish. We get Jerry the King Lawler, absolute legend in Memphis, of course. He's in the crowd. I think it was with his son and his grandson as well, next to him. I can only assume. I don't know. But we love Jerry the King Lawler. Kind of wish he'd come back for a commentary for at least like one more special appearance.
Oh god.
Something like that. The King, an all-timer, of course. We get an awesome backstage segment now with R-Truth literally dragging a lifeless Akira Tozawa through the backstage area. He goes, like my childhood hero John Cena would say, you can never give up, Tozawa. He then drops bro
Tazawa.
straight on the motherfucking floor, and the smack that he made had me dead.
I was like, oh,
Like, oh well, he's done. He goes, Jay, congratulations, Oos. I always saw you as a king, bro. Now you're the king of the ring. Royal Rumble, Oos, and you might want to go check on your boy over there. Oh, the Truth looks over. He's like, oh man, he yeeted on himself. I gotta go. Oh man. Cody then comes in. He walks, pats him on the back. He asks him about his WrestleMania choice. Interestingly enough, he then Jay wants to give him an answer, but he's got some personal beef with Gunther, and he wants to fight Cody. Like, he's kind of indecisive right now. He's still
he's kind of
undecided at the end
indecisive.
of the day. Cody's face I found a bit interesting when all of this was said because he kind of had this face of just like, well, fuck. Like I kind of need to know, and like I'm kind of like maybe a face of worry or something. I don't know. I couldn't really describe it. It's just something there that maybe I'm reading too much into. But then we'll get another amazing damn promo, dude. I know I say that about every segment now in the second half of this review, but really, it was a good episode of SmackDown, in my opinion. Charlotte Flair makes her grand return to SmackDown, and she goes, hi, Memphis. So what's it going to be tonight? Do you love me, or do you hate me? She gets cheered and booed respectfully here. See, when y'all boo, all I hear is money because I live rent-free in everyone's mind. I am wrestling's greatest obsession. My titles, my looks, my family. My last name isn't the only reason that I'm better than everyone, though. After all, did you really think that I would be gone for 14 months and then not win the Royal Rumble and make history? Hell, there was no way I was going over that top rope. And I like this as it was kind of like Charlotte blurring the lines of kayfabe and reality, where she's like, you can take this two different ways. You can take this as her being like, backstage, I told them I'm not going over that top rope. Or you can take it as her being like, I'm so good of a wrestler, there was no shot I was going to be sent over the top rope.
Mm-hmm.
It's really like there's really two meanings to what she said there, and depending on what level of fan you are, kind of depends on how you took it, in my opinion. I really
Yeah.
like that line in that little bit there. She goes, I became the first two-time Women's Royal Rumble winner, and I want to feel inspired. I went to Raw to see Rhea, NXT to see Julia, and now I want to check out Tiffany. We hear that it's Tiffany's, or fuck, I fucked it up. It's
It's
Tiffy
Tiffy
time.
time.
Shit, sorry. Charlotte doesn't look at her once as she comes out, paying her no mind. Tiffy says, First off, Charlotte, congratulations and welcome back. I am the biggest Charlotte Flair fan, and I thought that WWE wouldn't survive without you when you got hurt. Then you did. Everyone cared for like a day. Then I came along. Sales got up, buildings sold out, and WWE is as hot as it's ever been. And who's at the top of it all? It's me. Charlotte says, Did you say something? Sweetheart, you speak when I say to speak, so get in line. Tiffany says, Since day one, I've been compared to you and called the next Charlotte Flair, so please pick me at WrestleMania so I can prove once and for all that I am not the next Charlotte Flair, but the only Tiffany Stratton. When I was in the ring with Rhea, this is Charlotte now, I saw a kid. Now I stand across from you and I see a child begging to be made a star by me. If you want me to pick you, then get on your hands and knees and beg me. Nia Jax and Candice LeRae interrupt this now, and Nia says that she is tired of the blondie back and forth, and it's all way too premature anyway. Candice reveals that Nia will be champion again, and Nia has spoken with Nick Aldis, and next week it's going to be Nia versus Tiffany one-on-one for the title. Charlotte, if you want that title, then you'll have to go through me at WrestleMania. And Charlotte says that it's going to be very interesting, so she'll stick around to watch for next week. We get the biggest interruption of them all, though, because Alexa motherfucking Bliss makes her return to SmackDown for an Elimination Chamber qualifying match with Candice LeRae. Any thoughts on this promo, real quick, before I dive into that match, though?
I was like, what the fuck? What, like, I thought, why is Nia being put on Raw and SmackDown? What the fuck? What are we doing here?
Yeah,
Please explain.
like I, I,
Um,
I I need that bit explained, but at the same time, Nia kind of needs that title rematch as well.
but I also think Nia's losing next week because if she loses this match, she can't even qualify for the chamber.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then Tiffy's cash in was basically worth for nothing.
hmm But now,
So that's how I see it.
I agree with you there, though. In all honesty, I am excited. Like, there's no shot Nia's winning that match, but it'll be interesting nonetheless. Fun. Hopefully, it'll main event. We get a women's main event. Then, sorry, but then we'll move on to women's elimination chamber qualifying match. It's Candice LeRae versus Alexa Bliss. Alexa's official in-ring return, other than the Rumble. Alexa stomps Candice and attempts a Sister Abigail early, but it costs her. Candice then targets the midsection and drives Alexa to the corner. Alexa knocks Candice off the turnbuckle until she is driven into the apron, and Candice talks shit and pie faces her till Alexa gets up and lays her out with some nuts forearms and a dropkick getting control. We get a Wyatt 6 glitch as Alexa almost gets pinned, and then Alexa twists Candice into the Sister Abigail and last second twists it into the Abigail DDT for the win. So Alexa's going on Chamber.
The Y6 glitch, they mentioned her on they recognized her on Twitter. They put she. Do you remember what like that all that shit meant?
No, I don't know what all that shit meant.
Hold on, I gotta find it. Where is it? When she speaks, mountains should tremble. It's waiting for her. I can only open the door. She must choose to walk through.
Damn. Hopefully they'll be paired up soon. We'll see that program get cooking. It'll be exciting. But
God.
after that, then we get into Byron Saxton with Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. He asks Chelsea about her qualifying for the Chamber if she can beat Naomi next week, and not if Byron, it's a when. This is Chelsea, of course. First, I'm going to beat Naomi. Then, I'll beat 5 other women and go on to main event WrestleMania. Then, along with her, her secret Hervis and her motorcade will become the first ever women's double champ. I assume she's only talking about the mid card in the world because Becky obviously did it.
Yeah.
B-Fab and Michin come into shot talking shit, thinking that they could be champion until Zelina comes in saying that now she is on the blue brand. She could become women's U.S. champion. And Chelsea needs Piper to find a bigger security detail, and Piper literally just yells out, "How many people hate you?" Bro, I love it. But Zelina for women's U.S. champion, if not Piper. I like Zelina Vega. And now I also like the Profits in their new presentation. They look pretty badass, in my opinion.
I love this shit.
Profits get a hype video. They blame Motor City Machine Guns for their position and are gunning for the tag team titles now. They are tired of strangers coming into their division, stealing their opportunities. They're tired of brothers and tag teams turning on each other just to realize the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's so sad, bro. They have
It's so
always
sad.
been together and they will stay together. They are about to cause some violence and they want the smoke. I love this presentation. They look like a bunch of killers.
Because we want the smoke.
The smoke! If anything, like you could literally do the feel good moment of Pretty Deadly winning the tag titles from DIY and then hot shot the titles onto the gun or the Profits. Sorry. What are your thoughts on something like that?
The Street Profits need those tag titles back. At some point. I don't care what you do, just do it.
Do it. Then Byron is in the locker room. He's with Motor City Machine Guns and asked what they think about the Rumble and what the Profits said. The Guns are standing right in the Profits' backyard, and they want all the smoke. Sorry. Los Garza interrupts, and they tell them to let it go so new teams can step up. The Guns call them out about stepping out of the match last week, and Santos comes in, says if they want a fight, then they have it with Los Garza. So I assume a number 1 contender match will be happening soon for that.
W.
Then we get a rundown of SmackDown next week. We get Tiffy Time versus Nia Jax for the title. It's Naomi versus Chelsea Green in an Elimination Chamber qualifier. Then Damian Priest versus Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu in an Elimination Qualifier triple threat as well.
I don't like that. It's triple threat.
Yeah, I don't like the triple threats are on SmackDown. Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I heard it say that earlier.
Yeah, I agree with that point, though. Then we get the best motherfucking vignette, though, for that triple threat, because, I was still pretty excited. Big men smacking man meat.
Big men smacking man meat.
Then we get our main event officially. It's Cody Rhodes and main event Jay Uso versus Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu. Cody and Tama lead off until Jacob quickly gets in and immediately no-sells a Cody cutter. Jacob and Tama then keep Cody away from Jay during a commercial, and after, Jay gets the hot tag, and as the roof blows off the building, he runs wild on Tama Tonga. Jay is double-teamed, though, and Cody is taken off the apron until a double clothesline helps Jay tag in Cody. Fatu then kicks out of a Cody cutter at 1 and counters a crossroads leading to a DDT from Tama. Jay then stops the double team on Cody and dives on Fatu while Cody hits Tama with a crossroads for the win. As our champ is celebrating in the ring and the show's about to close out, someone slides into the ring from behind him, and it's Solo Sikoa. He grabs Cody, gives him the spike, and Solo stands tall. But my question is, does Jacob and Tama know Solo planned on doing this?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Did he do this just randomly, or is this all part of a plan? Is he still with Jacob and Tama? Because Jacob literally said, "I'm off the leash now." So, assumedly, Solo has no say over what he's doing now.
That's true. So what the fuck is Solo doing? What's the point of Solo at this point?
I don't know. We're about to find out, man. It'll be interesting.
This will be interesting. So at least.
Be nuts, man.
So
I like next week. I want to see like the story be Jacob goes to Chamber, Like, say Jacob qualifies for the chamber next week, and then Solo needs to be like, great, you qualified for the chamber for me. Now you're going to give me that opportunity, right, Jacob? Right, Jacob? And Jacob's just going to be like, I hate you, Solo.
I hate you, Solo.
And then he's going to murk him. That's what I want.
Gets a spot 2 super kick to the face.
Damn sure. Hip attack, moonsault, done.
On God. That's what I'm saying.
Straight up. But that's all that I got for this week's review. You got anything else you want to
add? No, that's all I got as well. Actually.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of the AR Wrestling Podcast. Make sure y'all head to our socials. Twitter, of course, AR Wrestling _. Go to Insta is AR _ Wrestling _. Spotify, Apple Pod, iHeartRadio, AR Wrestling Pod. YouTube is AR Wrestling 1020. Make sure y'all head to the Twitch as well. It is twitch.tv /AR _ Wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, have a phenomenal day. And thank you.
Thank you.